campus in Samoling. AIMST University remains our best learning and research facilities in the country. We are dedicated to providing the best healthcare, applied sciences, engineering, and business programs. Built at a cost of over 500 million ringgit, AIMST University is a jewel in the crown of MIED, ambitious, resplendent, and ergonomic in design. AIMST University has a good mixture of local and international students. A student complex, comfortable accommodation, a state-of-the-art library. The Great Hall, modern sports facilities which include an Olympic-sized swimming pool, are all part of this ambitious plan. We work closely with industry to produce degrees that are relevant and closely aligned to market demand. This is also made possible through partnerships with prestigious international universities and institutions the world over. AIMST University provides a rewarding and exciting student life. We offer a truly international experience. At AIMST University, we are fully committed to your holistic development. We bring excellent learning modes to fulfill your academic needs. Your first experience driving into AIMST campus will instill confidence on the security. The campus security team protects the well-being of people and the security of property around the clock through a variety of measures, both on and off campus. The Faculty of Medicine is the first and one of the most illustrious faculty. The Anatomy Laboratory and Clinical Skills Lab are designed to enhance the acquisition of clinical skills. The Faculty of Dentistry is not only elaborately set up and well equipped with modern facilities. There is also a dental hospital to complement professional dental education with clinical skills. The Faculty of Pharmacy offers up-to-date courses that cover a wide spectrum of pharmaceutical sciences. Students at AIMST University are exposed to rapidly growing information revolution and are equipped with the latest laboratory facilities. The Faculty of Applied Sciences, the Faculty of Engineering and Computer Technology, the Faculty of Allied Health Professions, and the Faculty of Business and Management reinforces AIMST University's image as more than a medical university. We teach world-class values to empower our students to be a game changer in the society. In a world where people, knowledge, and ideas move freely without borders, AIMST University creates infinite possibilities for you to make the right educational choices, to open up a world of endless opportunities. Our degrees are internationally recognized and have been making an impact throughout Malaysia. AIMST University engages local and international educators for their outstanding and holistic approach in their teaching and learning. Through our world-class education, our students have progressed to be successful, competent graduates. We also empower our students by collaborating with leading industry partners to shape a progressive culture to enable our students to perform exceptionally well. We inspire, nurture, and transform capabilities of all who walk on our path. On the threshold of the second decade, AIMST University continues to strive and shape the future of the next generation. Join us today, your pathway towards global prestige. AIMST, educating tomorrow's leaders. Education is for improving the lives of others and for living your community and world better than you found it. And it was this catalyst that created AIMST University. Imbued with the vision of its founder, Yang Amat Berbahaya Tun S. Samivelo, AIMST University has grown to become a premier private university in Malaysia, providing quality and affordable higher education for all. At our exceptionally beautiful Garden University campus in Samoling, AIMST University remains our best learning and research facilities in the country. We are dedicated to providing the best healthcare, applied sciences, engineering, and business programs. Built at a cost of over 500 million ringgit, AIMST University is a jewel in the crown of MIED, ambitious, resplendent, and ergonomic in design. AIMST
Good morning, dear graduates, parents and guests. Thank you very much for attending this 13th Convocation ceremony. On behalf of the organizing committee, I welcome you all to 13th AIMST Convocation ceremony. So please be seated in your respective seats as directed by our volunteers and staff members. Please do not take any photographs while you are in the hall. No food and drinks allowed except plain water. Mr. Kalai?
Ladies and gentlemen, AIMST University welcomes our honorable guests, parents, and graduates to our 13th Convocation ceremony. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate the success of our graduating batch of students.
Selamat pagi dan salam sejahtera. University AIMST mengucapkan selamat datang ke Majlis Convocation yang ke-13 kepada semua jemputan ibu bapa dan para graduan. Universiti amat menghargai kehadiran tuan-puan sekalian ke majlis yang berbahagia ini bagi meraihkan kejayaan graduan University AIMST.
இங்கு சிறப்பு வருகை புரிந்திருக்கும் மதிப்பிற்குரிய பெரியோர்களே, பெற்றோர்களே, இன்றைய நிகழ்ச்சியின் நாயகர்களே, உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் எங்களின் காலை வணக்கம். எய்ம்ஸ் பல்கலைக்கழகத்தின் 13வது பட்டமளிப்பு விழாவினை காண உங்கள் அனைவரையும் வருக வருகவென்று வரவேற்கின்றோம்.
尊敬的先生、女士、各位家长及毕业生们，欢迎来到亚洲医药及科技大学的第13届毕业典礼。感谢各位的到来，为我们的毕业生献上最真诚的祝福。
To ensure that this ceremony runs smoothly, we would like to request your kind cooperation throughout the proceedings. You are requested to stand up when the academic and grand procession enters the Great Hall and remain standing until the dignitarians on the stage are seated. When the procession is leaving the Great Hall, all must rise. Please do not leave your place until the conclusion of the proceedings. We request that mobile phones be set to silent mode for the duration of the ceremony. Kindly do not take any photographs during the proceedings. For your convenience, washroom facilities are available at the right and left sides of the hall. Your cooperation is highly appreciated. In case of any emergency, our volunteers are available at the sides of each block and will guide you. This hall has 6 exits, 2 on each side and 2 at the back. Thank you.
Dengan segala hormatnya, Majlis memohon kerjasama tuan-puan sekalian bagi memastikan majlis ini berlangsung dengan lancar. Tuan-puan sekalian diminta untuk berdiri semasa perarakan masuk Pro-Chancellor, Dekan, Timbalan Dekan dan Profesor dan semasa perarakan meninggalkan Dewan. Bagi mengelakkan sebarang gangguan, dipohon kerjasama supaya mematikan nada dering telefon bimbit sepanjang majlis ini berlangsung. Para hadirin diminta tidak meninggalkan Dewan sehingga penyempurnaan majlis ini. Para hadirin diminta tidak mengambil gambar sepanjang majlis ini berlangsung. Bagi keselesaan tuan-puan sekalian, kemudahan tandas tersedia di sebelah kanan dan kiri Dewan ini. Pasukan sukarelawan kami bersedia di setiap sisi Dewan ini untuk membimbing anda sewaktu kecemasan. Dewan ini mempunyai 6 pintu keluar, 2 di setiap sisi Dewan dan 2 di belakang Dewan. Majlis mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih di atas kerjasama yang diberikan.
இந்த நிகழ்ச்சி சிறப்பாக நடந்தேற அனைவரையும் நிகழ்ச்சி முடியும் வரை தங்களின் இருக்கையில் அமைதியாக அமர்ந்திருக்குமாறு மிகவும் தாழ்மையுடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியை மேலும் சிறப்பிக்க தங்களின் கைபேசியை அமைதி நிலையில் வைத்திருக்குமாறும் மற்றும் நிகழ்ச்சி நடைபெறும் தருணத்தில் யாரும் புகைப்படம் எடுக்க கூடாது என்பதையும் மிகவும் பணிவுடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். தங்களுடைய வசதிக்காக அரங்கத்தின் இரு பக்கங்களிலும் கழிவறை வசதி அமைக்கப்பட்டுள்ளது. உங்களது ஆதரவிற்கு மிக்க நன்றி.
为了确保这一仪式顺利进行，我们请求您在整个过程中给予合作。在当学术人员、大学校长、院长们以及教授们进场时，请您站起来，保持站立直到大学校长坐下为止。当大队离开大厅时，请求所有人必须站立，请不要离开您的位置直到大队离开。我们请求您在整个仪式的过程中，把您的手机设置为静音模式，请不要在整个过程当中拍摄任何照片。为您的方便，洗手间设施设在大厅的左右两侧。紧急出口则在大厅的左右及后方。如有紧急情况，您可以在大厅的左右两侧寻求志愿者的帮助。非常感谢您的合作，谢谢。
Ladies and gentlemen, AIMST University welcomes our honorable guests, parents and graduates to our 13th Convocation ceremony. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate the success of our graduating batch of students.
Selamat pagi dan salam sejahtera. University AIMST mengucapkan selamat datang ke Majlis Convocation yang ke-13 kepada semua jemputan, ibu bapa dan para graduan. Universiti amat menghargai kehadiran tuan-puan sekalian ke majlis yang berbahagia ini bagi meraihkan kejayaan graduan University AIMST.
இங்கு சிறப்பு வருகை புரிந்திருக்கும் மதிப்பிற்குரிய பெரியோர்களே, பெற்றோர்களே, இன்றைய நிகழ்ச்சியின் நாயகர்களே, உங்கள் அனைவரையும் இந்த AIMST பல்கலைக்கழகத்தின் 13வது பட்டமளிப்பு விழாவினை காண வருக வருகவென்று வரவேற்கின்றோம்.
尊敬的先生、女士、各位家长以及毕业生们，欢迎来到亚洲医药及科技大学的第13届毕业典礼。感谢各位的到来，为我们的毕业生献上最真诚的祝福。
To ensure that the ceremony runs smoothly, we would like to request your kind cooperation throughout the proceedings. You are requested to stand up when the academic and grand procession enters the Great Hall and remain standing until the dignitaries on the stage are seated. When the procession is leaving the Great Hall, all must rise. Please do not leave your place until the conclusion of the proceedings. We request that mobile phones be set to silent mode for the duration of the ceremony. Kindly do not take any photographs during the proceedings. For your convenience, washroom facilities are available at the right and left sides of the hall. Your cooperation is highly appreciated. In case of any emergency, our volunteers are available at the sides of each block and will guide you. This hall has 6 exits, 2 on each side and 2 at the back. Thank you.
Dengan segala hormatnya, majlis memohon kerjasama tuan-puan sekalian bagi memastikan majlis ini berlangsung dengan lancar. Tuan-puan sekalian diminta untuk berdiri semasa perarakan masuk Pro-Chancellor, Dekan, Timbalan Dekan dan Profesor dan semasa perarakan meninggalkan Dewan. Bagi mengelakkan sebarang gangguan, dipohon kerjasama supaya mematikan nada dering telefon bimbit sepanjang majlis ini berlangsung. Para hadirin diminta tidak meninggalkan Dewan sehingga penyempurnaan majlis ini. Para hadirin diminta tidak mengambil gambar sepanjang majlis ini berlangsung. Bagi keselesaan tuan-puan sekalian, kemudahan tandas tersedia di sebelah kanan dan kiri Dewan ini. Pasukan sukarelawan kami bersedia di setiap sisi Dewan ini untuk membimbing anda sewaktu kecemasan. Dewan ini mempunyai 6 pintu keluar, 2 di setiap sisi Dewan dan 2 di belakang Dewan. Majlis mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih di atas kerjasama yang diberikan.
இந்த நிகழ்ச்சி சிறப்பாக நடந்தேற அனைவரையும் நிகழ்ச்சி முடியும் வரை தங்களின் இருக்கையில் அமைதியாக அமர்ந்திருக்குமாறு மிகவும் தாழ்மையுடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியை மேலும் சிறப்பிக்க தங்களின் கைபேசியை அமைதி நிலையில் வைத்திருக்குமாறும் மற்றும் நிகழ்ச்சி நடைபெறும் தருணத்தில் யாரும் புகைப்படம் எடுக்க கூடாது என்பதையும் மிகவும் பணிவுடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். தங்களுடைய வசதிக்காக அரங்கத்தின் இரு பக்கங்களிலும் கழிவறை வசதி அமைக்கப்பட்டுள்ளது. உங்களது ஆதரவிற்கு மிக்க நன்றி.
为了确保这一仪式顺利进行，我们请求您在整个过程中给予合作。在当学术人员、大学校长、院长们及教授们进场时，请您站起来，保持站立直到大学校长坐下为止。当大队离开大厅时，请求所有人必须站立，请不要离开您的位置，直到大队离开。我们请求您在整个仪式的过程中，把您的手机设置为静音模式，请不要在整个过程当中拍摄任何照片。为您的方便，洗手间设施设在大厅的左右两侧，紧急出口则在大厅的左右及后方。如有紧急情况，您可以在大厅的左右两侧寻求志愿者的帮助。非常感谢您的合作，谢谢。
Ladies and gentlemen, AIMST University welcomes our honorable guests, parents and graduates to our 13th Convocation ceremony. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate the success of our graduating batch of students.
Selamat pagi dan salam sejahtera. University AIMST mengucapkan selamat datang ke Majlis Convocation yang ke-13 kepada semua jemputan, ibu bapa dan para graduan. Universiti amat menghargai kehadiran tuan-puan sekalian ke majlis yang berbahagia ini bagi meraihkan kejayaan graduan Universiti AIMST.
இங்கு சிறப்பு வருகை புரிந்திருக்கும் மதிப்பிற்குரிய பெரியோர்களே, பெற்றோர்களே, இன்றைய நிகழ்ச்சியின் நாயகர்களே, உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் எங்களின் காலை வணக்கம். AIMST பல்கலைக்கழகத்தின் 13வது பட்டமளிப்பு விழாவினை காண உங்கள் அனைவரையும் வருக வருகவென்று மகிழ்ச்சியுடன் வரவேற்கின்றோம்.
尊敬的先生、女士、各位家长及毕业生们，欢迎来到亚洲医药及科技大学的第13届毕业典礼。感谢各位的到来，为我们的毕业生献上最真诚的祝福。
To ensure that this ceremony runs smoothly, we would like to request your kind cooperation throughout the proceedings. You are requested to stand up when the academic and grand procession enters the Great Hall and remain standing until the dignitaries on the stage are seated. When the procession is leaving the Great Hall, all must rise. Please do not leave your place until the conclusion of the proceedings. We request that mobile phones be set to silent mode for the duration of the ceremony. Kindly do not take any photographs during the proceedings. For your convenience, washroom facilities are available at the right and left sides of the hall. Your cooperation is highly appreciated. In case of any emergency, our volunteers are available at the sides of each block and will guide you. This hall has 6 exits, 2 on each side and 2 at the back. Thank you.
Dengan segala hormatnya, majlis memohon kerjasama tuan-puan sekalian bagi memastikan majlis ini berlangsung dengan lancar. Tuan-puan sekalian diminta untuk berdiri semasa perarakan utama, dekan, timbalan dekan dan profesor dan semasa perarakan meninggalkan dewan. Bagi mengelakkan sebarang gangguan, dipohon kerjasama supaya mematikan nada dering telefon bimbit sepanjang majlis ini berlangsung. Para hadirin diminta tidak meninggalkan dewan sehingga penyempurnaan majlis ini. Para hadirin diminta tidak mengambil gambar sepanjang majlis ini berlangsung. Bagi keselesaan tuan-puan sekalian, kemudahan tandas tersedia di sebelah kanan dan kiri dewan ini. Pasukan sukarelawan kami bersedia di setiap sisi dewan ini untuk membimbing anda sewaktu kecemasan. Dewan ini mempunyai 6 pintu keluar, 2 di setiap sisi dewan dan 2 di belakang dewan. Majlis mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih di atas kerjasama yang diberikan.
இந்த நிகழ்ச்சி சிறப்பாக நடந்தேற அனைவரையும் நிகழ்ச்சி முடியும் வரை தங்களின் இருக்கையில் அமைதியாக அமர்ந்திருக்குமாறு மிகவும் தாழ்மையுடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியை மேலும் சிறப்பிக்க தங்களின் கைபேசியை அமைதி நிலையில் வைத்திருக்குமாறும் மற்றும் நிகழ்ச்சி நடைபெறும் தருணத்தில் யாரும் புகைப்படம் எடுக்க கூடாது என்பதையும் மிகவும் பணிவுடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். தங்களுடைய வசதிக்காக அரங்கத்தின் இரு பக்கங்களிலும் கழிவறை வசதி அமைக்கப்பட்டுள்ளது. உங்களது ஆதரவிற்கு மிக்க நன்றி.
为了确保这一仪式顺利进行，我们请求您在整个过程中给予合作。在当学术人员、大学校长、院长们以及教授们进场时，请您站起来，保持站立直到大学校长坐下为止。当大队离开大厅时，请求所有人必须站立， 请不要离开您的位置，直到大队离开。我们请求您在整个仪式的过程中，把您的手机设置为静音模式。请不要在整个过程当中拍摄任何照片。为您的方便，洗手间设施设在大厅的左右两侧，紧急出口则在大厅的左右及后方。如有紧急情况，您可以在大厅的左右两侧寻求志愿者的帮助。非常感谢您的合作，谢谢。
Ladies and gentlemen, AIMST University welcomes our honorable guests, parents and graduates to our 13th Convocation ceremony. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate the success of our graduating batch of students.
Selamat pagi dan salam sejahtera. University AIMST mengucapkan selamat datang ke Majlis Convocation yang ke-13 kepada semua jemputan. Ibu bapa dan para graduan, Universiti amat menghargai kehadiran tuan-puan sekalian ke majlis yang berbahagia ini bagi meraihkan kejayaan graduan Universiti AIMST.
இங்கு சிறப்பு வருகை புரிந்திருக்கும் மதிப்பிற்குரிய பெரியோர்களே, பெற்றோர்களே, இன்றைய நிகழ்ச்சியின் நாயகர்களே, உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் எங்களின் காலை வணக்கம். AIMST பல்கலைக்கழகத்தின் 13வது பட்டமளிப்பு விழாவினை காண உங்கள் அனைவரையும் வருக வருகவென்று மகிழ்ச்சியுடன் வரவேற்கின்றோம்.
尊敬的先生、女士、各位家长及毕业生们，欢迎来到亚洲医药及科技大学的第13届毕业典礼。感谢各位的到来，为我们的毕业生献上最真诚的祝福。
To ensure that this ceremony runs smoothly, we would like to request your kind cooperation throughout the proceedings. You are requested to stand up when the academic and grand procession enters the Great Hall and remain standing until the dignitaries on the stage are seated. When the procession is leaving the Great Hall, all must rise. Please do not leave your place until the conclusion of the proceedings. We request that mobile phones be set to silent mode for the duration of the ceremony. Kindly do not take any photographs during the proceedings. For your convenience, washroom facilities are available at the right and left sides of the hall. Your cooperation is highly appreciated. In case of any emergency, our volunteers are available at the side of each block and will guide you. This hall has 6 exits, 2 on each side and 2 at the back. Thank you.
Dengan segala hormatnya, majlis memohon kerjasama tuan-puan sekalian bagi memastikan majlis ini berlangsung dengan lancar. Tuan-puan sekalian diminta untuk berdiri semasa perarakan utama, dekan, timbalan dekan dan profesor, dan semasa perarakan meninggalkan dewan. Bagi mengelakkan sebarang gangguan, dipohon kerjasama supaya mematikan nada dering telefon bimbit sepanjang majlis ini berlangsung. Para hadirin diminta tidak meninggalkan dewan sehingga penyempurnaan majlis ini. Para hadirin diminta tidak mengambil gambar sepanjang majlis ini berlangsung. Bagi keselesaan tuan-puan sekalian, kemudahan tandas tersedia di sebelah kanan dan kiri dewan ini. Pasukan sukarelawan kami bersedia di setiap sisi dewan ini untuk membimbing anda sewaktu kecemasan. Dewan ini mempunyai 6 pintu keluar, 2 di setiap sisi dewan dan 2 di belakang dewan. Majlis mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih di atas kerjasama yang diberikan.
இந்த நிகழ்ச்சி சிறப்பாக நடந்தேற அனைவரையும் நிகழ்ச்சி முடியும் வரை தங்களின் இருக்கையில் அமைதியாக அமர்ந்திருக்குமாறு மிகவும் தாழ்மையுடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியை மேலும் சிறப்பிக்க தங்களின் கைபேசியை அமைதி நிலையில் வைத்திருக்குமாறும் மற்றும் நிகழ்ச்சி நடைபெறும் தருணத்தில் யாரும் புகைப்படம் எடுக்க கூடாது என்பதையும் மிகவும் பணிவுடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். தங்களுடைய வசதிக்காக அரங்கத்தின் இரு பக்கங்களிலும் கழிவறை வசதி அமைக்கப்பட்டுள்ளது. உங்களது ஆதரவிற்கு மிக்க நன்றி.
为了确保这一仪式顺利进行，我们请求您在整个过程中给予合作。在当学术人员、大学校长、院长们及教授们进场时，请您站起来，保持站立直到大学校长坐下为止。当大队离开大厅时，请求所有人必须站立。请不要离开您的位置，直到大队离开。我们请求您在整个仪式的过程中，把您的手机设置为静音模式。请不要在整个过程当中拍摄任何照片。为您的方便，洗手间设施设在大厅的左右两侧，紧急出口则在大厅的左右及后方。如有紧急情况，您可以在大厅的左右两侧寻求志愿者的帮助。非常感谢您的合作，谢谢。
Ladies and gentlemen, the procession of academics will now enter the Great Hall. Please rise in honor of the procession.
Para hadirin sekalian, perarakan masuk barisan akademik ke dalam Dewan. Para hadirin diminta berdiri.
The academic procession consists of honorable Senate members, distinguished deans, deputy deans of faculties, and professors from the following disciplines: anatomy, microbiology, community medicine, family medicine, surgery, medicine, psychiatry, neurology, pediatrics, orthopedics, obstetrics and gynecology, pharmacy, pharmaceutical chemistry, dentistry, physiotherapy, nursing, biotechnology, business and management, engineering and computer technology. Ladies and gentlemen, the grand procession will now enter the Great Hall. Please remain standing.
Para hadirin sekalian, perarakan utama masuk ke dalam Dewan. Para hadirin diminta terus berdiri.
the grand procession consists of Tuan Yang Terutama Tan Sri Dato Sri Dr. S.A. Vigneshwaran, Chairman of MIED, Professor Dr. John Anthony Xavier, Vice Chancellor and Chief Executive, AIMST University, members, Board of Governors of AIMST University, Yang Berbahagia Dato Selva Kumar Mukhya, Yang Berbahagia Dato P. Amarendran, Yang Berbahagia Dato P. Kamlanathan P. Panchanathan, Yang Berbahagia Dato Sri Dr. Devamani S. Krishnasamy, Yang Berbahagia Senator Dato Dr. Anandan Somasundaram, Yang Berbahagia Madam Mumtaz Begum, Professor Dr. P.K. Rajesh, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic and International Affairs, Associate Professor Dr. Ramesh Kumaresan, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Student Affairs, Associate Professor Dr. G. Prabhakaran, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Research and Industry Linkage, Associate Professor Dr. Sundaram M. Karpaya, Registrar, Senior Professor K.R. Seduraman, Dean, Faculty of Medicine, Senior Professor M. Ravichandran, Dean, Faculty of Applied Sciences. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem, Negaraku.
Para hadirin diminta untuk terus berdiri bagi menyanyikan lagu kebangsaan Negaraku.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. We now invite the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Chief Executive of AIMST University, Professor Dr. John Anthony Xavier, to deliver the welcome address.
Seterusnya, majlis dengan segala hormatnya menjemput Yang Berbahagia Naib Chancellor merangkap Ketua Eksekutif Profesor Datuk Dr. John Anthony Xavier untuk menyampaikan ucapan beliau.
Tuan Yang Terutama Tan Sri Dato Sri Dr. S.A. Vigneshwaran, Prime Minister's Special Envoy to India and South Asia, President of the Malaysian Indian Congress or MIC, and Chairman of Maju Institute of Educational Development. Yang berbahagia, Datuk Selva Mukaya, Acting Chairman, AIMST Board of Directors, esteemed members of the Board of Directors and Governors, Deputy Vice Chancellors, Professor Dr. P.K. Rajesh, Associate Professor Dr. K. Ramesh, and Associate Professor Dr. Prabhakaran, Registrar, Deans of Faculties, Senate members of the AIMST University, MID Board of Trustees, MID Capital Centennial Berhad Board of Directors, Vice Presidents of MIC, CWC members, graduates, and parents. Good morning. It gives me great pleasure on this glorious, lovely morning to warmly welcome all our revered dignitaries, distinguished guests, 2020 graduates, and their parents and relatives to the 13th Convocation ceremony and to the installation of the Pro-Chancellor of AIMST University. We thank God that we are all able to gather here under one roof in this great hall to share the joy of the parents seeing their sons and daughters graduate this morning. Dear graduates, graduation marks the culmination of your life as a university student. It is a celebration of the sacrifice you have made to earn a seat in this great hall. The Board of Directors, staff, and I offer you our heartiest congratulations on your outstanding accomplishment. Despite the pandemic, you have accomplished what you had set out to do when you first set foot on campus. You have shown resilience amid uncertainty. You have attained what you set out to achieve. For the rest of your lives, hold dear to your grit. Set goals and have the tenacity to achieve them. In 2020, Robert Frost, an American poet, penned a poem, Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening. The poem is about a traveler who has yet to reach his destination, but stops to watch the snow fall in the forest. The message of the poem is that we have yet unfinished business to complete before we end life's journey. Please allow me to read an extract of that poem. The woods are lovely, dark, and deep. But I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. And miles to go before I sleep. Graduates, you too have promises to keep. And that is to change the world with the education that you have received. But be mindful of what Mahatma Gandhi, the Indian freedom fighter, once said. Be the change you want to see. Graduates, you are now members of the AIMST University alumni. It is a body of extraordinary people who, in the past 15 years, have contributed to the nation's progress through their distinguished careers. You are now AIMST University's ambassadors. Your success is our success. And wherever you go, AIMST family will be there to support you. And as you embark on your life's journey, be of service to humanity wherever you are. For True happiness only comes when we serve others. Stephen Grallett, an American missionary, once said, "I shall pass through this world but once. Any good, therefore, that I can do, or any kindness that I can show to any human being, let me do it now. I shall not pass this way again." Dear parents, you have brought up your children well. Congratulations. You have given them a good education to pursue a rewarding career. Thank you for choosing AIMST to educate your children. My remarks today will not be complete without expressing our gratitude to our founder and chancellor, Yang Amat Berbahagia Tunas Sami Velu. We thank Tun for building this beautiful university. This university is a source of our pride, even as it affords hope to all Malaysians to secure quality education at an affordable cost. We also thank His Excellency Tan Sri Vigneswaran for the large investments he continues to make to develop the university's infrastructure. Those investments ensure that the university is highly conducive for learning and research. We also owe an immense debt of gratitude to our acting chairman, Dato' Selva Mulkaya, and to the members of the AIMST Board of Directors. Their unrelentless efforts have steered the university to greater heights. To all my academic and administrative colleagues, I thank you for your support and utmost dedication to to upholding the good name of AIMST. We record our appreciation to the press who have always attended our functions. The press corps has given us the much needed publicity that has put us on the global map. To all who have contributed to the development of this university and for making this university a fine institution that we can all be proud of, we thank you and may God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Vice Chancellor. Ladies and gentlemen, AIMST University is about to witness a historic and a proud moment. We shall now commence the installation ceremony of the first ever Pro-Chancellor in history of AIMST University. We once again invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor to introduce and cite the sterling achievements of Tuan Yang Terutama Tan Sri Dato' Sri Dr. S.A. Vigneswaran.
Para hadirin sekalian, University AIMST bakal menyaksikan detik bersejarah dan membanggakan. Dengan segala hormatnya diumumkan Majlis Perlantikan Pro-Chancellor pertama dalam sejarah University AIMST. Seterusnya, majlis dengan segala hormatnya menjemput yang berbahagia Naib Chancellor Merangkap Ketua Eksekutif Profesor Dato' Dr. John Anthony Xavier untuk memperkenalkan Tuan Yang Terutama Tan Sri Dato' Sri Dr. S.A. Vigneswaran.
Spanning a career from being a youth leader through being the president of the Malaysian Upper House of Senate and to becoming the President of the Malaysian Indian Congress, His Excellency Tan Sri Dato Sri Dr. S.A. Vigneswaran is a man with an illustrious career. To crown his achievements, His Excellency was appointed as the Prime Minister's Special Envoy to India and South Asia in October 2011. After the 2018 general election, the party, MIC, was in dire need of leadership. It needed a war general who could bring the party back to its glorious days. It was indeed a challenging time for the party. For the first time in its 70-year history, the party was not part of the government. Martin Luther King, the US civil rights activist, once said, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy." With the will to lead the party, Tan Sri Vigneswaran stepped in and took over the presidency unopposed. Such was his leadership caliber that in 2021, Tan Sri was returned unopposed as the MIC president for the 2021 to 2024 term at the party's election. That he has been at the helm of the MIC for 5 years now bespeaks Tan Sri's adaptive leadership in a volatile world of politics. Born in 1965, Vigneswaran is the son of the late Mr. Sanasi, Justice of Peace, and a former MIC Parliament member in the 1980s. Tan Sri got his early education at the LaSalle Primary and Secondary School in Klang. He then read law at the University of Staffordshire, Stoke-on-Trent, England, and completed his certificate in legal practice at the University of Malaya, Kuala Lumpur. Following in his father's footsteps as a grassroots community leader, Tan Sri stewarded the MIC Club in London during his university days. After coming back from his studies, His Excellency continued his service to the community by becoming actively involved in MIC youth activities. That eventually earned him the distinguished appointment as the MIC National Youth Leader in 2002. Thereafter, he successfully defended his post in the next two party elections, or for 2 terms, in 23 and 26. The very essence of leadership is that a leader should have a vision. For without a vision, the people perish. As the youth leader then, Tan Sri was crystal clear about his vision. That vision is to uplift the lives of community youths and to transform them into leaders of tomorrow. His Excellency believes that our lives begin to end the day we become silent on things that matter. As such, neglecting the disadvantaged youth was not an option for him. For His Excellency believes that our lives begin to end the day we become silent on things that matter. However, without execution, a vision remains a dream. Accordingly, and imbued with the idea that overcoming disadvantage is an act of justice, Tan Sri Vigneswaran initiated several reforms within the party to create educational opportunities. He believed then, as now, that education is the key to snatch struggling Indian youths in Malaysia from the clutches of hardship. His Excellency feels that our younger generation needs to be guided in the proper and correct direction. That way, they can build for themselves a brighter future and in the process uplift our country. One of His Excellency's major achievements was inviting troubled Indian youths to channel their energy into constructive undertakings. This led to the establishment in 2006 of the non-governmental organization, the Malaysian Indian Youth Development Foundation. The foundation has since evolved into a formidable national youth caucus for Indians in Malaysia with 45,000 members. Based on his struggles for the Indian community, Tan Sri Vigneswaran authored his first book entitled Redemption of Indian Dignity in 2009. That publication concisely reflects his thoughts on the need for a paradigm shift in the minds of the Malaysian Indian community. As the voice of the youth and with a burning passion for the community, the party decided to nominate Tan Sri Vigneswaran as one of the party's candidates in the 11th general election. His Excellency was elected as the Member of Parliament for the constituency of Kota Raja in the state of Selangor, and he was then appointed as the Parliamentary Secretary of the Ministry of Youth and Sports. His Excellency considers that good institutions augur well for the prosperity of a nation. Therefore, as a parliamentarian, he played an active role in developing parliamentary organizations such as the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association, Inter-Parliamentary Union, Asia-Pacific Parliamentary Forum, and the ASEAN Inter-Parliamentary Association. His appointment in June 2014 as a Senator of the Dewan Negara, the upper house of the Malaysian Parliament, gave His Excellency another golden opportunity to shape revered institutions so that they can become a greater force for good. For his good work on institutional development, in April 2016, His Excellency was sworn in as the 17th President of the Senate. He continued to hold this venerable position till June 2020. As the President of the Senate, Tan Sri continued his good work at promoting good governance. He upheld his constitutional duty by protecting the sanctity of the chair. Despite the many calls for its abolishment, His Excellency was resolute in his belief that a reformed Dewan Negara would better serve the people. He solemnly believes that Malaysia needs a Senate, even more today than at any point in history. He always reminded his fellow senators that the Dewan Negara, or the Senate, is an institution with immense power to make the doctrine of check and balance work for the country. By reviewing legislation thoroughly and substantively, the Senate discharges the sacred duty to safeguard the interests of the people and the nation above everything else. And it can do so effectively as the upper house, because the upper house is less partisan in its dealings and less consumed by partisan vitriol. Such bipartisanship is critical to protecting the sanctity of our democracy, a vital institution that is the bulwark of our liberties. One of the highlights of his tenure as the President of the Senate was to represent the Malaysian government at the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in the United Kingdom in 2018. And this is an organization that comprises 54 countries with a population of almost 1/3 of the world population. His position as the President of the Senate offered His Excellency the opportunity to attend the 24th Conference of Speakers and Presiding Officers of the Commonwealth in Seychelles and the 25th Conference of Speakers and Presiding Officers of the Commonwealth in Ottawa, Canada. These forums provided His Excellency deep insights on how to protect our cherished institution, parliamentary democracy. His Excellency Tan Sri Vigneswaran was also active in various Malaysian international humanitarian initiatives. To start with, Tan Sri and a delegation from Amman, Malaysia, visited Palestine to get an on-ground assessment of the issues. Subsequently, Tan Sri led a delegation of Amman, Malaysia to Sri Lanka and India to deliver aid, food, clothing, and shelter to the victims of the 2004 tsunami. By these acts of charity, Tan Sri lives by the principle once enunciated by Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa, the late Albanian nun who spent her life in the slums of Calcutta, once said, "At the end of life, we will not be judged by how many diplomas we have received, how much money we have made, or by how many great things we have done. We will be judged by, I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was naked and you clothed me. I was homeless and you took me in." Tan Sri Vigneswaran excels in them all. As a recognition of his international humanitarian works, Tan Sri Vigneswaran was nominated for the prestigious award of Ambassador of Peace in 2005 and 2006 by the International World Peace Organization, based in New York. He was also conferred with the award of Ambassador for Peace by the Universal Peace Federation, Interreligious and International Federation of World Peace in 2006. His Excellency is married to Puan Sri Susita Periyasamy. God has blessed them with 2 lovely daughters. For his professional accomplishments and for his great sacrifice for the community and the nation, the AIMST Board of Governors considers that, together with the Chancellor, His Excellency Tan Sri Dato Sri Dr. S.A. Vigneswaran is the most qualified to lead AIMST University into the future. And so, by the power vested in the Board of Governors by Section 27(1) of the AIMST University Constitution, I, on behalf of the Board of Governors, hereby proclaim Tuan Yang Terutama, Tan Sri Dato Sri Dr. S.A. Vigneswaran as the Pro-Chancellor of AIMST University.
With great delight and on behalf of the Board of Governors of AIMST University, We now invite our Honorable Vice-Chancellor to present the Certificate of Appointment as the new Pro-Chancellor of AIMST University.
Lembaga Pengelola Universiti AIMST dengan segala hormatnya menjemput yang berbahagia Naib Chancellor merangkap Ketua Eksekutif Profesor Datuk Dr. John Anthony Xavier untuk menyerahkan watikah pelantikan Pro-Chancellor Universiti AIMST yang baharu.
We now invite Tuan Yang Terutama Tan Sri Dato Sri Dr. S.A. Vigneswaran to receive the Certificate of Appointment as the Pro-Chancellor of AIMST University.
Seterusnya, majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan Tuan Yang Terutama Tan Sri Dato Sri Dr. S.A. Vigneswaran untuk menerima watikah pelantikan sebagai Pro-Chancellor University AIMST.
We invite the mace bearer to present the university mace to our Pro-Chancellor.
Seterusnya, majlis menjemput pembawa cokmar untuk menyerahkan cokmar University AIMST kepada Pro-Chancellor.
We invite the Pro-Chancellor to receive the AIMST University mace as a token of his acceptance of the honor bestowed upon him.
Seterusnya, majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan Tuan Yang Terutama Tan Sri Dato Sri Dr. S.A. Vigneswaran untuk menerima cokmar University AIMST.
Honorable Pro-Chancellor Tuan Yang Terutama Tan Sri Dato Sri Dr. S.A. Vigneswaran. On behalf of Board of Governors, Senate, staff, and students of AIMST University, we congratulate you, sir, on your appointment as our Pro-Chancellor.
Yang berhormat Pro-Chancellor Tuan Yang Terutama Tan Sri Dato Sri Dr. S.A. Vigneswaran, bagi pihak lembaga pengelola, senat, kaki tangan dan pelajar Universiti AIMST, kami menzahirkan ucapan tahniah kepada Tuan Yang berhormat di atas perlantikan ini.
Thank you, Honorable Pro-Chancellor and Honorable Vice-Chancellor. We now invite Honorable Pro-Chancellor Tuan Yang Terutama Tan Sri Dato Sri Dr. S.A. Vigneswaran to deliver his address.
Seterusnya, majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan Yang berhormat Tuan Yang Terutama Tan Sri Dato Sri Dr. S.A. Vigneswaran untuk menyampaikan ucapan beliau.
Salam sejahtera dan selamat pagi, saudara pengacara majlis yang saya hormati. The Honorable Vice-Chancellor, Professor Dato Dr. John Anthony Xavier, Yang Bahagia Dato Salwa Kumar Mokia, Acting Chairman of AIMST University, esteemed members of Board of Directors and Governors, Deputy Vice-Chancellors, Professor Dr. P.K. Rajesh, Associate Professor Dr. K. Ramesh, and Associate Professor Dr. Prabhakaran, Registrar and Deans of Faculties, Senate members of the AIMST University, MIT Board of Trustees, MIT Capital Sundrambrad Board of Directors, MSc Vice Presidents, members of the CWC, graduates and parents. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Vice-Chancellor Professor Dr. John Anthony Xavier, for that wonderful introduction. On behalf of the university, it also gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you, distinguished visitors and friends, for putting time aside to join us on this memorable morning for many of us seated here today. It is a great honor for me to address you today at my inauguration as the first Pro-Chancellor of this distinguished institution. AIMST University, let me reiterate here, is a precious gift to the community for many generations to come. Looking back, despite our young age in the world of tertiary education, I can't help but stand in awe of what we have collectively accomplished over the last 20 years. I firmly believe that education is the fundamental driving force for social progress. Every child has the right to good education and opportunities and accessibility to chase their dreams. But when the principle of merit is totally neglected, AIMST must prevail by providing opportunities for everyone to achieve greater heights by fulfilling one's potential. The grand narrative that I'm trying to put forward is that AIMST University, to paraphrase the words of Abraham Lincoln, is a university of the people, by the people, and for the people. Today, as the first Pro-Chancellor of AIMST University, I undertake this great responsibility with humility, grateful for the trust you have bestowed, and mindful of the sacrifices borne by our past leaders to make this university a reality. Before I get into the thick of my speech, allow me to state that no journey can be completed without the support of your loved ones. One of the many things I inherited from my late father is a deeply ingrained sense of service to our society. I also inherited from them a clear set of principles. One of them is doing your best all the time without fail. Mediocrity is not an option. And I have found these principles a source of great strength to me. To all the young people gathered here today, always remember and never forget that your parents are your pillar of strength. They have buried many of their dreams to enable you to pursue yours. Therefore, be thankful to make them part of your future agenda always. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, moving forward, I want to share my thoughts and aspirations with you on where we are heading or where we should be heading. Let me begin by taking this opportunity to say to the current and previous Vice Chancellors, thank you for the great work you all have contributed, which have enabled us to build the institution from scratch into what we are seeing today. Not only I am proud of what we all have done so far, but also I am very inspired by the wonderful results we have achieved thus far. Therefore, as your Pro-Chancellor, I shall serve as an advocate for the university, promoting its purposes and its achievements locally and abroad. In line with this ambassadorial role, I shall forge links with the wider community, including government, business, and industry. That way I shall enable the university to serve the community better and enhance its good name. I shall also utilize my network for the strategic benefit of this university. I shall also advance the university's purpose to enrich students' lives, develop talents for the nation, and benefit humanity through cutting-edge research. I also pledge to continue the fine tradition of the founding fathers of this university. This philosophy is premised on the provision of equality education at an affordable cost. While the university was built on the sweat of the Indian community, it has never turned anyone away from pursuing an education at AIMST on grounds of race or religion. We welcome all who qualify, and we thank all communities for supporting us in our service to society and in sustaining us. My sincere hope is that AIMST will grow further. I will push and push hard for everyone in AIMST to vigorously continue to focus on promoting the university. There is still room to do so. The university was built to serve 7,000 students. We are now running at half the capacity. We must therefore fortify our efforts in developing the business aspect of it. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, AIMST is not the university that were 21 years ago. We are now a far better university, and not only are we on steady progress path, but also had laid the foundation that generates considerable opportunities for further achievements. It is also my hope that AIMST will chart new milestones. It gladdens my heart to know that the university is in the top 51% of all universities in Asia. With 13 patents filed in the last 3 years, AIMST tackled the current challenges facing our society, which include the use of AI or artificial intelligence in biodiversity, conservation, and the development of new vaccines. For your information, as of 2021, AIMST University Center for Excellence, Fomics-driven computational biodiscovery, is a Ministry of Education recognized consortium of excellence in the niche area of artificial intelligence with funding of ringgit Malaysia 500,000. In terms of R&D funding, it is worth mentioning that AIMST secured nearly ringgit Malaysian 15 million in grants over the last 3 years from the government and industry. I'm happy to announce that the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, or MOSTI, has allocated ringgit Malaysia 11.5 million for vaccine development. This sum will be shared by AIMST and University Science Malaysia, the co-collaborator with AIMST in vaccine development. All these achievements are a testament to AIMST increasingly positioning itself as a research-oriented university. Meanwhile, to the Vice Chancellor and our deans, a gentle reminder that we must ensure that our academic fraternity is able to increase their effectiveness and efficiency so that they may deliver their services in a manner befitting an institution of higher learning. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, at the same time, we are always striving to achieve more and enhance our reputation internationally. I am glad to report that AIMST has increased its collaboration with top universities worldwide. These includes the Boston Children's Hospital and Harvard Medical School in the United States, the Karolinska Institute of Sweden, the University of Copenhagen, Technical University of Denmark, Monash University Malaysian campus, followed by University of Leicester and the Deakin University, Australia. I'm also happy to note that our course curriculums are regularly updated to keep up with the times and ensure our students become better doctors. This upgrade will also help our students to confidently sit for the US medical licensee exam, that will allow them residency in the United States. I also thank our academics, the backbone of the university, and I am happy to note that our staff are making waves on international scene. We have one scientist in our midst, Associate Professor Dr. Muthuraman, who has been classified among the top 1% of the world's scientists in pain management. Professor Dr. Ravi Veerasamy and Associate Professor Dr. Parasuraman have also been listed among the top 2% of the world's scientists by prestigious Stanford University. Kudos to all of them. To make us proud, you make us proud, and you have made the vision of the university to be a world-renowned university closer to achievement. However, the university should not rest on its laurels. It must strive on. I challenge the university to become the top 500 university in the world and a top 200 in Asia by the end of this decade. For this to happen, Firstly, AIMST needs to prioritize the necessity of creating collaborative network for a successful demand-driven R&D and market-driven delivery system. Secondly, it goes without saying that a job upon graduation is crucial for future students' recruitment. In my mind, the marketability of our university deeply depends on the marketability of our graduates, which will eventually determine the sustainability and future of this university. Thirdly, in creating a sustainable roadmap for the university, we must engage in effective strategic planning that cascades from the top management to each faculty and individual staff. We need to be decisive in what we value, what we need to prioritize, what we want to do, and how we want to do it. Finally, one of the biggest fears students have is that robots are coming for their jobs. The buzzword of the last 2 decades has been disrupt or be disrupted. Against this backdrop of the 4th Industrial Revolution, where the job market may be radically disrupted by technology, change is imperative, change is inevitable, and reinvent is a must, so we can become more relevant for our times and emerge triumphant in minimizing the cost and impacts of future events. Moving forward, in order to bring our graduates to the market, it is imperative for us to work hand in hand with a myriad of players and understand the nuts and bolts of future-proofing our graduates for employment. It is easier said than done. I do understand that it takes visionary and strong leadership to consolidate existing resources and create collaborations where necessary. I would like to state here at this juncture to the Vice Chancellor and the rest of the management team, do what is right for the growth and the development of the university. I am confident that with vision and the leadership of AIMST University, we will meet the challenges ahead, enabling us to leverage on current strength for tomorrow's success and emerge stronger as a global university. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, coming back to the reason we are gathered here today, the graduation ceremony is one of the most memorable events in a student's life. My heartiest congratulations to our 2020 batch of graduating students. A total of 644 students of batch 2020 will graduate today, 213 in medicine, 83 in dental surgery, 95 in pharmacy, 41 in applied science, 123 in allied science and allied health, 12 engineering, and 98 in business management. Dear graduates, in celebrating you today, you have been tried and tested, and you have come out of it all with flying colors. You have earned your seat in this great hall. All the hard work has finally paid off, and you are ready to take the next big step in life. You make us all proud of your achievements. The scrolls you will receive today are the key to your future. The rigorous intellectual and academic life experience at AIMST will most certainly ensure your future success. You are now well suited to play a critical role in uplifting the welfare of society and nation. Dear graduates, I am confident that the holistic education that AIMST has imparted will help you make a positive impact in our society, nation, and humanity. Your success is our success. We hope that you will return this favor by being ambassadors of this university. We hope that you will support us as AIMST alumni in our journey to become world-renowned university. Based on tremendous goodwill that we have among our alumni, I am confident that you will. Ladies and gentlemen. In closing, I wish to express my sincere appreciation to Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. John Anthony Xavier, Acting Chairman Dato Selva Mukia, and the Board of Governors. I also thank the MIT Board of Trustees who has helped me to ensure that the AIMST has a conducive learning environment for students to excel. I look forward to the exciting future this university has in store, and I wish our graduates of batch 2020 all the very best for a promising and rewarding career. On this note, I hereby declare open the 13th Convocation of AIMST University. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Pro-Chancellor, for your acceptance speech and for declaring the 13th AIMST University Convocation Ceremony open.
Terima kasih Yang Berhormat Pro-Chancellor di atas penghiscaran Majlis Convocation University AIMST yang ke-13.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now proceed to the conferment of degrees upon the graduates of the year 2020. Postgraduate Program. We now invite the Chairman, Board of Postgraduate Studies, Professor Dr. John Anthony Xavier, to initiate the conferment of the degree of Master of Science in Biotechnology, Master of Pharmacy in Clinical Pharmacy, Master of Business Administration upon the graduating students.
By the powers vested in the Senate by Section 6, subsection 1, paragraph C of the Constitution of the AIMST University and Statute number 3 of the AIMST Statutes, I, Professor John Anthony Xavier, Chairman, Center for Postgraduate Studies, commend on behalf of the Senate, the following students who have successfully completed the course of study to receive the degree of Master of Science in Biotechnology, Master of Science in Human Anatomy, Master of Science in Medical Physiology, Master of Science in Medical Biochemistry, Master of Pharmacy in Clinical Pharmacy, Master of Business Administration on this day. Honorable Pro-Chancellor, I commend each of these graduates to you.
We proudly invite our Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Tuan Yang Terutama Tan Sri Dato Sri Dr. S.A. Vigneswaran, to do the honors. Master of Science in Biotechnology,
Syamala anak perempuan Kanaya.
Master of Pharmacy in Clinical Pharmacy, Master of Science in Biotechnology,
Tazin Nue.
Master of Pharmacy in Clinical Pharmacy,
Mehak Tahir.
Master of Business Administration,
Tan Ki Sing.
Thank you, Honorable Pro-Chancellor. Thank you, Professor Dr. John Anthony Xavier. Faculty of Applied Sciences. We now invite the Dean, Faculty of Applied Sciences, Senior Professor Dr. M. Ravichandran to initiate the conferment of Bachelor of Science Honours in Biotechnology upon the graduating students of Faculty of Applied Sciences.
By the powers vested in me by the Senate by Section 6, Subsection 1, Paragraph C of the Constitution of the AIMST University and Statute number 3 of the AIMST Statutes, I, Senior Professor Dr. Manikam Ravichandran, Dean, Faculty of Applied Sciences, commend on behalf of the Senate the following students who have successfully completed the course of the study to receive the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in Biotechnology on this day. Honorable Pro-Chancellor, I commend each of these graduates to you.
We once again invite our Honorable Pro-Chancellor to do the honours. The outstanding award will be presented to the first student, followed by the rest. Darshini Anak Perempuan Jagadisan.
Adina Frank, anak perempuan Peter.
Ang Sin Yi.
Avina Frank, anak perempuan Peter. Azima binti Shaikh Ismail. Lavanya, anak perempuan Rajendiran.
Li Jian. Lin Jingyi. Lin Zhoujia.
Meroshini, anak perempuan Nageswara Rao.
Nisholo Jamin.
Nur Farahin Jasmine binti Muhammad Razali. Pavitra, anak perempuan Kartigesan. Priscilla Isaac. Razel Renita, anak perempuan Johnson. Shailaja, anak perempuan Sridharan. Sri Darshini, anak perempuan Kumar.
Sim foi-se.
Shushmita Shalini, anak perempuan Chandran.
Tan Sun Yan. Tan Ifan. Tang Wenwen. Teo Vincent.
Tanusha, anak perempuan Elonggovan. Tinisha, anak perempuan Satish Kumar. Uma Mageswari, anak perempuan N. Mageswaran. Waiteshwari, anak perempuan Morgan.
Wang Jingying. Yi Hong Kwan.
Thank you, Honorable Pro-Chancellor. Thank you, Senior Professor Dr. M. Ravichandran. Faculty of Business and Management. We now invite Dean, Faculty of Business and Management, Dr. Arunagiri Shanmugam, to initiate the conferment of degrees of Bachelor of Science Honours Accounting and Finance, Bachelor of Science Honours Finance and Management, Bachelor of Science Honours Management Information Systems, and Bachelor of Science Honours Business and Marketing on the graduating students of the Faculty of Business and Management.
By the powers vested in the Senate by Section 6, Subsection 1, Paragraph C of the Constitution of the AIMST University and Statute Number 3 of the AIMST Statutes, I, Dr. Arunagiri Shanmugam, Dean, Faculty of Business and Management, command on behalf of the Senate the following students who have successfully completed the course of studies to receive the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours Accounting and Finance, Bachelor of Science Honours Finance and Management, Bachelor of Science Honours Business and Marketing, and Bachelor of Science Honours in Management Information Systems on this day. Honorable Pro-Chancellor, I commend each of these graduates to you.
We once again invite our Honorable Pro-Chancellor to do the honors. The Outstanding Award will be presented to the first student, followed by the rest. Pirivashini Anak Perempuan Mohanaraj.
Chu Yiwei.
Elizra Renuka Lechmanan.
侯医生，
Iman Yasmin binti Nazrin,
Oi Zhi， Oi Yongzhi，
Reka Shalini anak perempuan Ganesa Murti,
Angel 风时起，
Arvin anak lelaki Murti,
Cheng Li Teng，
Dashwini anak perempuan Chinnasamy Rawi, Deva Yogan anak lelaki Ganesan,
Ng Wei Sin， Hugh Pui Ying，
Kilambike anak perempuan Manivanan, Krishna Vendra Reni anak lelaki Murali,
Quack Simin， 李佳怡， 李静怡， 梁宏生， 林康耀， 林茵颖， 林迪老新妍，
Lai Mario, Navindra Nair anak lelaki Mahe Indran,
Ng Xingni， Ngoi Hui Ling，
Omair Wasim,
Ong Yiwen， 花淑伟，
Prachilia Pratipa Kumari anak perempuan Michael, Rachel Maria anak perempuan Henry, Ruth Tiran anak lelaki Sivalingam, Shashmita Nambiar anak perempuan Vijaya Kumar,
西城义，Sherin Ng，刷成成，
Sugashini, anak perempuan Shanmugam. Sushada Lee.
Tan Xin Wei， Tan Yi Rou， Tan Yin Min， 戴轩巧， Tong Wendy， Chua Yi Huan，
J. Vita, anak perempuan Kadir Velu Pillai. Kogulan, anak lelaki Muniandi. Lavanya, anak perempuan Tanggaraj.
Lim Yen Hong，
Surya Devi, anak perempuan Kupusami. Vignesh, anak lelaki Sundar.
Winston Lim， Wan Zhixing， Wendy C，
Thank you, Honorable Pro-Chancellor. Thank you, Dr. Arunagiri. Faculty of Dentistry. We now invite Dean, Faculty of Dentistry, Associate Professor Dr. Ramesh Kumaresan to initiate the conferment of degrees of Bachelor of Dental Surgery and Bachelor of Dental Technology on the graduating students of Faculty of Dentistry.
By the powers vested in the Senate by Section 6, Subsection 1, Paragraph C of the Constitution of AIMST University and Statute Number 3 of AIMST Statutes, I, Dr. Ramesh Kumaresan, Dean, Faculty of Dentistry, commend on behalf of the Senate the following students who have successfully completed the course of study to receive the degree of Bachelor of Dental Surgery and Bachelor of Dental Technology on this day. Honorable Pro-Chancellor, I commend each of these graduates to you.
We once again invite our Honorable Pro-Chancellor to do the honors. Best Dental Surgery Student Award 2020 will be presented to Lim Chi Chuen. BDS Academic Excellence Award will be presented to the first 9 students, followed by the rest.
Chen Jin Shen, 求理想。爱的温柔。质量的谈一处。Flickering. Mary Hong Siu Lin. Eng Jaji. Rina Ngui Shi Lin. Teo Zin Hao. Eddie Gui Chuan Xin. And some He Yi Hao. Bobo Tan Kong Jin. Calvin Lim Yin Kai. Chan Ying Ying. Cha Jia Jie. Chu Kai Yin. Chu Minzi. Chang Xin Jue. Chong Fu Min. Chong Ze Yong. Chua Chao Sin. Chua Han Chi. Daryl Chan Jun Kid. Ding Yong Jen. Go Chong Yin. Go Wager. Q Yi Shen. Zhang Feng Yong. Joseph Chin Kagi. Josephine Lu Kiet Nhi. Joyce Chong Jin Yi, Kitty Lee Wen Yi, Lao Yi Xiang, Li Shu Wen, Liu Yong Sin, Lin Changsheng, Lim Huijuan, Lim Ka Hong, Lim Mei Chi, Lim Pei Xuan, Lin Chao Ying, Lin Ding Rui, Luo Qi Yuan, Liu Binxuan, Marie Esther Elizabeth Chapman, Michelle Wong, Miko Chung Ka Chi, Eng Sin Min, Eng Jong Shen, Ngo Jin Shen, Nu Fui Pin, Ui Chai Yin,
Parimuli, anak perempuan paling yapen. Pavitra, anak perempuan Muralidharan.
Pi Tian Meng, So Ju Wen, So Jo Yi, Tan Yan Ji, Tan Jia Le, Te Ching Wei, Te Jia Hao, Te Ya Shen, Teo Kemi, Te Wei Ying, Won Kiet Kiang, Wong Li Wen, Wang Yi Hui, Liu Chang'en, Yong Luo Kai, Tan Yuejun, Li Ziyuan,
Bachelor of Dental Technology. The Best Dental Technology Student Award is presented to the first student, followed by the rest. Li Wen Chi.
Go Bin Shin, Lim Hui Sin, Lim Zhiye,
Thank you, Honorable Pro-Chancellor. Thank you, Dr. Ramesh Kumaresan. Faculty of Engineering and Computer Technology. We now invite Dean, Faculty of Engineering and Computer Technology, Dr. Harindra Prasad, to initiate the conferment of degrees of Bachelor of Engineering Honors in Electrical and Electronic Engineering and Diploma in Electrical and Electronic Engineering on the graduating students of Faculty of Engineering and Computer Technology.
By the power vested in the Senate by Section 6, Subsection 1, Paragraph C of the Constitution of the AIMST University and Statute Number 3 of AIMST Statutes, I, Dr. Harindra Prasad, Dean, Faculty of Engineering and Computer Technology, comment on behalf of the Senate the following students who have successfully completed the course of study to receive the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronic Engineering with honors and Diploma in Electrical and Electronic Engineering on this day. Honorable Pro-Chancellor, I commend each of these graduates to you.
We once again invite our Honorable Pro-Chancellor to do the honors. Bachelor of Engineering Honors in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. The outstanding award is presented to the first student, followed by the rest. Prakash Anak Lalaki, Khaled Shelvan.
Cheng Su Yang,
Janesan Anak Lalaki Govindasamy, Lingeshwaran Anak Lalaki Krishnan, Tenuga Dewi Anak Perempuan Sundar, Yuvarani Anak Perempuan Rajendran,
Diploma in Electrical and Electronic Engineering.
Sherban Anak Lalaki Shivakumar,
Thank you, Honorable Pro-Chancellor. Thank you, Dr. Harindra Prasad. Faculty of Medicine. We now invite Dean, Faculty of Medicine, Senior Professor Dr. K.R. Sethuraman to initiate the conferment of degrees of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery on the graduating students of Faculty of Medicine.
By the powers vested in the Senate by Section C, Subsection 1, Paragraph C of the Constitution of AIMST University and Statute Number 3 of AIMST Statutes, I, Senior Professor K.R. Sethuraman, Dean of Faculty of Medicine, commend on behalf of the Senate the following students who have successfully completed the course of study to receive the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery on this day. Honorable Pro-Chancellor, I commend each of these graduates to you.
We invite our Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Tuan Yang Terutama Tan Sri Dato Sri Dr. S.A. Vigneswaran to do the honors. 2 awards will be presented to the following student: Best Medical Student Award 2020 and MBBS with Honors Award 2020. Brandon Hugh Sing An. The MBBS with Honors Award 2020 will be presented to the first 19 students, followed by the rest.
Alexandria Penelope Bain.
Cha Liu Qing. Jin Wenyu. Jasmine Lee Paxson. Kirk Leeson. Koo Kim Hee. Long Chui Shan.
Praveen Raj Analaki Prem Kumar. Privina Anak Perempuan Ravichandar.
Stephanie Tan Zixin. Tan Pei. Tan Sun Kat. Teo Yun Sin. Yap Jia Xiu.
Abirami Anak Perempuan Mahindran.
Adele Eng Lin.
Adeline Joanne Fenelon.
Anderson Pang Kong Qian. Ang Mingyi. Aoyong Zhao Xuan.
Aruna Devi Anak Perempuan Raju. Arvind Gunasegaran. Ashwina Darshini Anak Perempuan C. Ratnakumar. Benjamin Paul Dawson. Bhairavi Anak Perempuan Anandasegar.
Carmen Yuan Su Kang. Chang Michelle.
Chintumadi Anak Perempuan Chinnasamy.
Chang Yijian. Chong Pei Shan. Christina Chong Kai Ting.
Darsalini Anak Perempuan Balasubramaniam.
Chua Hui Yi.
Daswini Anak Perempuan Ananda Krishnan. Darshalini Anak Perempuan Balasubramaniam. Divya Anak Perempuan R.A. Ilango. Divya Ravi Kumar. Dovina Anak Perempuan Madura Viran. Krishako Chan Anak Perempuan Daljit Chan. Gayatri Anak Perempuan Rajan. Jiviana Anak Perempuan Mularidaran. Gloria Philip. Harshwini Anak Perempuan Balan.
Hong Jiachun.
Janiswari Anak Perempuan Devendran.
Jackson Liu. Jason Wang Zicheng.
anak perempuan Kanaganaidu. Joshua Sharma, anak laki Sarva Bhavanandi. Kamala Shini, anak perempuan Shanmugam. Karishma Tilanadan. Kasturi, anak perempuan Premalu. Kausalya Punyamurti. Kavita Krishnan Kosran.
Ku Yijian. Ku Kok Tong.
Kiranjit Kaur, anak perempuan Gurdial Singh. Kumar, anak laki Mohan. Kumuda Malar, anak perempuan Chasachalan. Lahishwari, anak perempuan Tyagarajan.
Lai Manning.
Lalita Sri Ambige, anak perempuan Murugasan.
Lao Ting Fei. Lao Yue Ying.
Lavindran, anak laki Saravanan Murugan.
Li Ziyuan.
Lila Lakshmi, anak perempuan Narayanasamy. Leonard Ratnam Joseph.
Lin Chi Hong. Lin Chun Leong. Lin Jingying. Lim Lik Chun. Lim Wei Qian.
Lingeswar, anak laki Perumal. Loshini, anak perempuan Asokan.
Lo Jujun. Lo Yichuan. Ma Xinning.
Magendran, anak lelaki Ramachandran. Manju, anak perempuan Arumugam. Mirashini, anak perempuan Nukalu. Mogesh Pravin, anak lelaki Sandanasamy.
Nam Hui Ling,
Narendran anak lelaki Vijayan.
Natasha Mok Mei Sian,
Navina Rani anak perempuan Selvam Ganesh.
Eng Shu Kang, Eng Jia Yue, Eng Yang Zhen, Ngai Li Chi,
Nivashini anak perempuan S. Muniandi. Nur Fariha binti Ramli. Olivia Matilda anak perempuan Krishnan.
Ong Yi Lin, Ong Po Yong, Ong Chen Hui, Ong Tam Pei San, Ui Wei Jin,
Parvina
Ui Sen Yi,
Parvina anak perempuan Ravindran.
Pan Le Hua, Pyong Sen Ni, Po Hui Xuan,
Prisi Dalina anak perempuan Sinasami. Rabiatu Hasnina binti Rusdan. Raga Vinodini anak perempuan Bhaskaran. Rakesh Suwanraj anak lelaki Subramaniam. Rita anak perempuan Sundarmurti. Rina anak perempuan Suresh Sargunabalan. Ruben anak lelaki Ravichandran. Sangeeta anak perempuan Rajendran. Sandhya anak perempuan Baradan. Sharvini anak perempuan Balakrishnan. Sharvin Raj anak lelaki Shanmugam.
So Sujan. Xia Wan Yi.
Selva Lakshmi, anak perempuan Kupusami. Shamala Devi, anak perempuan Ragindran. Shamira Vani, anak perempuan Punyamurti. Sharma, anak lelaki Krishnan Nair. Sharumadi, anak perempuan Chandrasekhar.
Shirley Hong Ming Wei.
Shivani Subramania. Shivarap, anak lelaki Manogaran. Shoban, anak lelaki Vadivelu. Shrin, anak perempuan Sandanasami. Simran Kaur, anak perempuan Navinda Singh. Sivashini, anak perempuan Maniam. Stella, anak perempuan Hubert Murali. Subhashri, anak perempuan Tanaskodi. Subhadra, anak perempuan Manogaran. Surantara Bhupalan. Sugenya, anak perempuan Udaya Suryan. Sugita Nair, anak perempuan Krishnan. Sujender, anak lelaki Subramaniam.
Tan Chia Chen. Tan Hong Shen. Tan Ki Jun. Tan Kai Xiang. Tan Moon Ying. Tan Sun Jing. Tan Wen Yi. Tan Xiao Wei. Tan Yi Cheng. Tang Chin Pei. Tae Zhen Wei. Tan Jia Jia. Teo Yi Jun. Teo Yi Ling.
Tamilarasan anak lelaki Anandasegaran. Dharani anak perempuan M. Umagandan. Tarishini anak perempuan Ramasamy. Darshan anak lelaki Gobalan. Tulasi anak perempuan Anbalagan. Durgashini anak perempuan Kadirawan. Thirukumari anak perempuan Pandidevan. Treswin anak lelaki Aribalagan. Durgashri anak perempuan Raman. Valnesh Raj anak lelaki Muniandi. Vashanti anak perempuan Lechmikandan.
Victor Coy. Wong Shu Ko. Wong Zicheng.
Yamuna anak perempuan Manoharan.
Yap Ai Yang. Yong Yi Yin. Yvonne Wong Yue Yuan.
Tarhan Rao Krishnamurti. Pravita anak perempuan Krishnan. Pravina anak perempuan Krishnan.
Thank you, Honorable Pro-Chancellor. Thank you, Senior Professor Dr. K.R. Sethuraman. Faculty of Pharmacy. We now invite Dean, Faculty of Pharmacy, Dr. Ng Yen Ping, to initiate the conferment of degrees of Bachelor of Pharmacy Honours on the graduating students of Faculty of Pharmacy.
By the power vested in the Senate by Section 6, Subsection 1, Paragraph C of the Constitution of AIMST University and the Statute Number 3 of AIMST University Statute, I, Dr. Ng Yen Ping, Dean, Faculty of Pharmacy, commend on behalf of the Senate the following students who have successfully completed the course of study to receive the degree of Bachelor of Pharmacy Honours on this day. Honourable Pro-Chancellor, I commend each of these graduates to you.
We once again invite our Honorable Pro-Chancellor to do the honors. The Outstanding Award is presented to the first student, followed by the rest. Jasrinder Kaur Anaparampan Jasbir Singh.
Ang Lini. Angel Lee Ewan.
Anjali Anaperempuan Sundaram.
Ao Wei Jun. Bernice E. Shooting. Brenda Ng Yen Chin. Chan Jie Yi. Cha Pei Ying. Chen Pei Rong. Cho Chin Kan. Chu Kai Zik. Cham Sin Ru. Chua Yok Hua. Chua Bi Kim. Chua Hui Ying. Chong Ching Yong. Eugene Cho. Feng Jiyuan. Go Kai Xian. Go Ting Ray. Grace Ku Li Eun.
Hema Shireen Anaperempuan Magendra Raja.
James Yu Carbang. Jenny Ling Xiu Jie.
Jayashree Anaperempuan Sivabalan.
Jordan Ko Sin Yap. Ku An Ki. Ko Jing Han. Kong Joey, Kong Cha Yen, Lam Chiu Hui, Lam Chu Sin, Li Cai Ying, Li Jialing, Li Xinru, Li Xueyong, Liu Zhelin, Liu Shizhang, Lim Yiying, Lin Qianwen, Lim Zhenghong, Lin Junwei, Lim Kokshi,
Lingesh Analaki Balakrishnan,
Lo Xiaoyun, Liu Qiwei, Lo Coxon, Mark Rongzhen, Mok Yongko, Ng Chi San, Ng Ji Yin, Ng Xin Hui, Ng Zishan, Nian Henwei, Ou Jianhong, Ong Lingshen, Oi Sui, Puan Suk Ping,
Ruxana binti Ashraf,
Samu He Wan Song,
Shobana Anak Perempuan Ramchandran,
sĩ hữu song. Tan Chí Thành, Tan Mỹ Yuen, Tan Xin Zhe, Tan Yan Kai, Tang Yiqian, Tang Yusin, Thế Cháo Hèn, Tiêu Gia Minh, Tiêu Jin Hong, Tian Jing Wen, Tin Chao Sin,
Vaishnavi anak perempuan Prem Kumar.
Wen Hui Yi, Wilfred Lin Zixuan, Wong Kai, Wong Shiqin, Yi Rosin, Jocelyn Chu Wei-ching, Tong Jia-yi,
Thank you, Honorable Pro-Chancellor. Thank you, Dr. Ng Yen Ping. Faculty of Allied Health Professions. We now invite the Dean, Faculty of Allied Health Professions, Professor Dr. Yu Chai Hua, to initiate the conferment of the Bachelor of Physiotherapy Honors, Diploma in Physiotherapy, Diploma in Nursing, and Post-Basic in Critical Care Nursing upon the graduating students of Faculty of Allied Health Professions.
By the power vested in the Senate by the Section 6, Subsection 1, Paragraph C of the Constitution of AIMST University and Statute Number 3 of the AIMST Statute, I, Professor Dr. Yu Chai Hua, the Dean, Faculty of Allied Health Professions, commend on behalf of the Senate the foreign student who has successfully completed a course of study to receive the degree of Bachelor of Physiotherapy Honours degree, Diploma in Physiotherapy, Diploma in Nursing, and Post-Basic in Critical Care Nursing on this day. Honorable Pro-Chancellor, I commend each of these credits to you.
We once again invite our Honorable Pro-Chancellor to do the honors. Bachelor of Physiotherapy Honors,
Angela Thing, 茶余坊，茶 stock 美，恩爱情。我可以，我假期，李康琪。李志玲，林水忠，林庆佑，伦妍颖，娄云妮，恩新华，
Pavitra anak perempuan Anna Malay.
Po Shi Qi, Tan Yai Wei, Teng Li Ting, Vincent Chong Yi Zhen, Wen Bun Xian, Wang Zhiyin, Yvonne Wang Yvonne Yi Wen, Go Zero,
Diploma in Physiotherapy.
Hannah Rika Lisha. Mehala anak perempuan Pandian. Divashini anak perempuan Pubalan.
Diploma in Nursing.
Abhirami Selvaraju.
Ali,
Ashley Sharma Edward. Ashwini anak perempuan KS Ganeshan.
Qi Yitian, 称基文。抓可影。
Darshini Anak Perempuan Chandrasekharan.
Phú Miến An. Karen Coker An.
Christy Ann Dayang Kading.
Lý Yu Ying. Lý Minh Trình.
Linisha Anak Perempuan Mohan. Michelle Sagaya Richard.
Opoli.
Pavitra Anak Perempuan Subramaniam. Priyadashini Anak Perempuan Raman. Sharmila Anak Perempuan Muniandi. Sumatira Anak Perempuan Somasundaram.
Tan Ching Yi. Tan Ziling. To Li Sin. Yam Hui Yi. Yam Xin Hui. Chanel Lim Shen Yao.
Post-basic in critical care nursing. The outstanding award is presented to the first student, followed by the rest. Juklin Binti Quintin.
Liu Meiki.
Thank you, Honorable Pro-Chancellor. Thank you, Dr. Yu Chai-Wa. We now invite the Honorable Vice-Chancellor to cite the achievements of the University Gold Medal recipient 2020.
Liu Seng An, a graduate of the 21st batch of the MBBS program at AIMST University, was born to Mr. Hugh Thieng Meng, a businessman, and Madam Janet Thing, a financial advisor. Brandon grew up with his parents and grandparents at Cebu. Later, they moved to a new town and newer challenges. Dr. Brandon has always been ready to accept challenges and has never shirked hard work. In this, Brandon's life echoes what Pelé, the Brazilian soccer player and soccer legend, once said. Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. Dr. Brandon became a member of the AIMST University family by joining the Foundation in Science program and later moved on to join the MBBS program in September 2015. Brandon was an exemplary student during his undergraduate days. He actively involved himself in discussions, presentations, and student activities. He is a firm believer in the saying that you can always learn from someone else. Accordingly, Dr. Brandon was ever willing to learn from others, especially his professors and fellow students. Dr. Brandon believes that God shows favor to the humble. As such, being the younger, Dr. Brandon submitted himself to his professors and seniors, holding them in high esteem. Today, he shows the same attitude to his patients and to the elderly. Dr. Brandon is an affable and a gregarious person. I used to bump into him during some of my dinners at the cafeteria. We used to strike up a conversation every time we met. He impressed me as someone who could carry on a conversation when many other students are shy to talk to me. Either awed by my position or, in not knowing me, they were merely following the good advice: do not talk to strangers. Notwithstanding, I must confess that I only thought of him as one of our regular students. Little did I realize then that Dr. Brandon's humility masked his sharp intellect. Today, he is the recipient of the AIMST Gold Medal Award because he had scored the maximum possible merit points during his undergraduate MBBS years. What is more, he topped all the 12 academic blocks of the MBBS program. Not only that, he has bagged prizes for debates, quizzes, and various presentations at state and national level competitions. One such achievement is the first prize at the Inter-Varsity Academic Olympiad. Dr. Brandon has varied extracurricular interests too. He is trained in archery and has competed at the national level. He is a member of the Red Foundation, Leo, and other clubs at the university. He has made us proud with his efforts at social service and helping the needy. Dr. Brandon is also a practitioner of Taekwondo, a self-defense martial art. And his best defense and his best advice for self-defense: run when attacked. Only if you cannot, then fight. With his outstanding academic record and excellence in co-curricular and extracurricular interests, AIMST University proudly honors Dr. Brandon Hugh-Sing An with the prestigious University Gold Medal for the year 2020.
We now invite our Honorable Pro-Chancellor and the Vice-Chancellor to do the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Brandon Hugh-Sing An, Faculty of Medicine. Thank you, Honorable Pro-Chancellor and Vice-Chancellor.
Majlis mengucapkan jutaan terima kasih kepada Yang Berhormat Pro-Chancellor University AIMST di atas penyempurnaan upacara pengurnian ijazah dan diploma. Tahniah diucapkan kepada siswaza-siswaza University AIMST tahun 2022.
Congratulations to all graduates.
Para hadirin sekalian diminta berdiri bagi menghormati lagu Negeri Kedah Darul Aman.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Kedah State Anthem.
Para hadirin sekalian, dengan ini kita telah sampai ke penghujung hari pertama Majlis Convocation University AIMST yang ke-13.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that we have come to the end of the day 1 of 13th AIMST University Convocation Ceremony.
Para hadirin sekalian, perarakan yang berhormat Pro-Chancellor, perarakan utama diikuti dengan perarakan barisan akademik akan meninggalkan Dewan. Hadirin sekalian diminta terus berdiri.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Pro-Chancellor Procession, Grand Procession, and the Academic Procession will now leave the hall. Please remain standing.
Para hadirin diminta meninggalkan Dewan melalui pintu di sebelah kiri dan kanan Dewan. Terima kasih.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are advised to use the exits on either side of the hall as you leave. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly remove the car JTX 1906 and PKU 3160. I repeat, kindly move the car JTX 1906 and PKU 3160. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly be informed that this hall is only available for the next 30 minutes for photographs. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly be informed that this hall is only available for the next 30 minutes for photographs. Thank you.